Hey, it's almost Christmas time. Yay. I'm on my second day of break and got got a present in the mail. Something from Mass Drop that I ordered a long time ago. I forgot about it. But it just arrived. I haven't been out on a hike yet. I'm looking forward to trying out a couple pieces of gear, actually, new pieces of gear. One is not new. A few months ago, I bought a pair of Injinji socks. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I haven't had it, I forgot about them. I forgot to try them out. Because even though I have the Darn Toughs, and my feet, the shoes that I wear are wide enough, I notice I will get some rubbing in between my toes. Not enough normally to get blisters, but on a through hike at the PCT, it's a possibility. So I wanted to try out these Injinji socks, at least for the desert section. And it's weird when you put them on because it feels like something's stuck in between your toes, which it is. It's fabric, but it does stop the rubbing in between. So I wanted to try that out in the desert, and my next hike I'll wear that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But here's a couple of pictures of them for you. They're cute, aren't they? I like them. They look very snazzy. They're kind of strange. They almost look like gloves when you don't have them on. But I have trouble with my pinky toe. Seems a little bit too short for them. But I've read online a lot of people have that issue. After they wash it, if it's fine. So we'll try that out afterwards. And I also got this. Now I got two pairs. This was off of Mass Drop because they had a pretty decent sale. One of the things that I'm having trouble finding is good underwear. For women, they always make these like, oh, here, hike in a bikini. No, I don't like that. I like high-cut briefs, but I don't know how that's going to work on the trail. And a lot of women online, especially the women of the PCT on Facebook, a lot of them use men's underwear. I'm like, ew, men's underwear? I'm like, wait a minute. That would make sense, especially if they're briefs and they go down enough onto your thighs, it would help with chafing, because you'd have something there to protect. And I'm also planning on getting a You Go Girl, or I think another brand is called P Style, or the P Cup. It's basically a device that allows women to be able to pee outdoors standing up. It's going to take some getting used to, mind you. We're not used to that. We're used to sitting down or squatting or something. But I'm going to pick up one of those, and it would make sense that I would wear underwear that have that opening, so it would make it easier. So I went ahead and I got these, and they finally came in the mail, and I think they're really cool. Everyone talks about ex officio, and the fabric is really interesting. It's almost like a silkish polyester, but it's moisture wicking, and I think they're awesome. They're really cool looking, and they're men's, but this is what it looks like on the back and front. And they do have that little opening, I think. Yep, little opening right there. So it is going to be a learning curve for me, or any woman that hasn't used this before, but I'm going to check them out. And I think I look pretty stylish. I also have to make sure I still fit in this size. I bought these before I dropped my 33 pounds. So I got to make sure I fit into these. If not, I'll try them out, and then I'll have to buy like a size smaller. So, but that's my new gear purchase so far. I'm really not buying anything else because Christmas is literally like 2 or 3 days away, and I'm hoping to get something. Or I know I have a gift card to REI coming for my mom. I don't know. This video is not long enough to post by itself, so I think I might tag this on to the beginning of my next hike, or gear review, or whatever I do next. But I'll see you in the next video. Good morning, almost afternoon, everybody. I have been so lazy today. I meant to go out 2 days ago to do a hike, but we, holidays get in the way. And yesterday I actually celebrated at my mom and dad's house, so it didn't happen. And I wanted to get out today, but it's like almost 11 o'clock right now, so I'm just starting. So I've been a bit lazy this morning because I had a lot of gift cards from my parents, and I want to shop, but I allowed myself a little bit of shopping, but I'm like, no, you gotta go out and hike. So I'm kind of in a frame of mind where I actually don't want to hike this morning, but I'm making myself get out here because, you know, you gotta hike to get in shape. And I'm not gonna have a choice in the matter when it comes to the PCT in 2019. So, got off my lazy butt finally and got out here. It's local, it's in the Quinta Cove again. Today, what I'm gonna do is go to the Boo Hoff. Remember the sign that I showed you in an earlier video? I'm going to go to there, and then from there, probably go about an hour in, see how far I get, and then start coming back out. It takes about a half an hour to get to that sign from the trailhead. So, being a little bit lazy today, but I'm making myself get out there because I need to. Especially yesterday, and, you know, ate a lot at my parents'. Definitely have to burn that off. Speaking of burning things off, we came home to a little bit of excitement in the cove. There was a gas main break in one of the main streets that come down into the Quinta Cove area. And of course, after we got home, we had to walk. We lived like 4 or 5 blocks from it, so we had to walk down there and check it out. I'll insert some pictures here too. Yeah, so today I won't record anything except for this, obviously right now, until I get to the sign, a little bit beyond the sign, because you've seen everything else here, if you've been watching my earlier videos. Oh, and gear-wise, I'm not wearing the ex officios today. They're dirty. Need to clean them. I am wearing the Injinji socks. So far so good. They're pretty comfortable. No hot spots. No rubbing between the toes. So I may have to do a mixture of Injinji and Darn Toughs for the hike. But I got a lot of time to test things out. I'll see you up at the Boo Hoff. Did I mention that I hate hiking on sand? A good close to a mile of this is all on sand. Try hiking on a really sandy beach. And I mean the soft part of the sand, not the hard part by the ocean. Ugh. It makes you eat through your energy so much faster. It's ridiculous. Did I mention that I hate hiking in sand? Well, I think that was a good 1.5 miles from the trailhead. Through most of it through sand, which, I'm sorry, that's making me in a negative mood. And I'm exhausted. I haven't even hit the beginning of it. There's the sign. Boo Hoff Trail. And it goes up there for steeply. And then, I haven't been too far back, but I know it evens out after a while before it starts switchbacking up. Whew. Canyon is blocking the view back down. Those of you who saw my unmarked trail number 2, those people are up on that trail right now, coming down off of it. I am exhausted. No. Alright, I'm going to take a quick breather before I get up there and try to take the whip out and get myself moving because I'm tired. I'm about probably halfway up the climb from the sign and found a little spot with a small smidge of shade, not much, but it also has a nice little soft breeze, so I'm like cooling off. It's not hot today. It's like the forecast was 72 as a high, but it was feeling, I mean, it's only 11 something and it was feeling like it was already 70-ish. Intense sun, but not too bad otherwise. It's nice right here. So it's not the heat, it's just me taking a week off from hiking and being out of shape. So I'm just taking a quick 5-minute break and then I'll hopefully finish the climb. And then, if I remember right, because I've been up there a little bit and it looks like it levels out and it's just like an up and down, up and down. after I get to the top for a while. God, these flies are driving me crazy. I know there's some switchbacks way out there. I don't know if I'm going to make it that far today because of the stupid sand, but I'll make it as far as I can. All right, so I know the Boo Hoff at some point goes back and around that and then drops back on the other side of that at Lake Kauai. I don't know where, because technically here's the trail. It continues to go up and disappears, and I think it curves to the left, which we'll find out together in a bit. That's part of that trail we took like a month ago together, maybe a little bit more than that. And you can see Quinta and beyond down there. I parked, that if you follow the side of this mountain down, I'm parked on the other side of that. Not sure how far I am right now. I believe the sign, that metal sign, is about roughly 1.5 miles from the trailhead. They opened up a new trailhead down here, which is good. There's tons of parking, and believe me, they need it, because there's never enough parking for the trailheads down here at the cove. So it looks like actually from this point is mostly up, not up and down, up and down. My memory, not too good apparently. Still gonna keep pushing. You ever have the desire to just wander off trail? I just want to go that way because it just looks like it's easier. But I'll stick to the trail. I know there's a ravine down there with that dry waterfall, but I'm not sure how far. But I'll behave myself. I'll stay in the Boo Hoff for as long as I can. Or at least an hour. Which I'm about 15 or 20 minutes into that now. And then you come across this. It's a very clearly defined trail going that way. Don't know, never seen it before. Pretty sure that's the Boo Hoff because it goes up and around that mountain to the left. So now I have to make a decision. Boo Hoff? Unmarked trail to see where it goes to. So here's the fabulous view behind me. I'm actually well behind that mountain that the unmarked trail looped around one time. I did take the Boo Hoff. I decided to stick to the Boo Hoff. What I'm going to do is not go as far along the Boo Hoff as I had planned. In fact, I'll probably make it to that crest, unless there's something more interesting beyond that, and come back down. Because I want to see where that trail goes to. And I'll allow myself like a half an hour or so of exploration time along that trail, or 20 minutes at least. Just want to see where it goes. So I got to the top of that climb, and I'm having a little PCT moment. You think you're at the top, but you're not. Keeps going. I'm like, oh man. And my progress has been really slow. But that was the climb. Right there. I'm like, oh my god. Maybe I'll try for that. I am so beat, people. Man, even if I'm in better condition than I am right now, my start date in 2019 for the Pacific Crest Trail. Hauser Canyon, that's going to kick my butt. I can tell you right now. I'm having to stop a lot and just catch my breath, but not too long, because I learned my lesson when I was in Indian Canyons in that earlier video. If I really push my heart rate up and I stop dead, I get kind of faint, and it's better for me to keep moving slowly or move a little bit to keep the blood flowing to my head, and then I'm okay. But oh man. This has been mostly uphill with very little downhills and levels. So it's a good workout, that's for sure. I'll go to the top of that. Maybe that'll be the end. Maybe that'll be the crest. I bet you not, though. So I don't know if you can see those two hikers down there. They just are disappearing from view. They actually came down from the top, wherever. It's a big loop trail. It loops back down around Lake Kauai. And I know in total it's like 8 miles, but I'm like, hey, how far to the top? Because look, it's going up further. He goes, well, there really isn't a top. I'm like, okay, just to the highest. Basically, he said it goes through here and actually wraps way back in there, goes around that mountain or the hilltop, whatever, and then of course we'll start to drop down behind there into the Lake Kauai area. I'm like, oh my god. So it sounds like it's all uphill until maybe you start looping around that. Ay. I don't know. I want to turn around, but you have that push to see what's over the next ridge. What's on top of the hill? What's the view from the next view? What's the view from the next hill? No matter how tired you are. But it is about time for me to turn around if I'm going to explore that other trail. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm so undecided. So I've got another trail split here. That actually looks like more of a trail. Let me go for another like 1/10 of a mile or something, and then I'm going to turn around and head back. I may not have time for that side trail now, but curiosity has the better of me. Oh wow. I want to know how somebody got a car all the way out here. Things you find in the desert. Looks like the back end of a Jeep. This is pretty far back. I'm surprised anybody could get a vehicle back here. Wow, I haven't been back behind those mountains. So I guess it continues up and around there and eventually goes this way somehow, somewhere behind those mountains and out through that little V, that little pass. So it's brutal, man. I love it. It's a gorgeous hike. I mean, look at this view. You can see the cove, you can see Bermuda Dunes, probably part of Indio. And they call them the Chocolate Mountains way out there in the distance. Amazing. Now the nice part, I get to go downhill for the most part now. And that will be nice, I'm sure, for a while. My legs hold up pretty well on downhills. Just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, wow. That was quite the hike. I did look at the map when I came back, and I think I made it a little bit over 3 miles in, and 3 miles back out, a little bit over 3 miles back out. So that was over a 6-mile hike. Definitely felt like it, especially since about 2 miles of it was in sand. I'm not a fan of sand. The Injinjis did great up until the downhill. I think because it has those extra seams in between the toes and stuff, I was getting a lot of hot spots going downhill. I don't feel any outright pain. It was just uncomfortable and, you know, getting hot. So I'm going to check out my feet when I get home, take off my socks and see. But I might stick with the darn toughs for the hike. The Injinjis are great, I think, for around the house. And I know a lot of people swear by them, but I was actually getting more hot spots in between my teeth? In between my toes. That would be weird to wear Jinji socks over your mouth. Wow. And then right at the base of where the toe joins the foot. That, I was really feeling the seam, so probably not going to use them. Anyways, it was a great hike. I'm exhausted, but I got a good workout. As soon as I got off the sand, my attitude improved, especially since it was a brand new trail for me, and it was like, ooh, what's over the next ridge? It was just another ridge and another ridge and another ridge. That's a long trail, but it's something to try for in the future. Made it I think it's an 8-mile trail or almost a 9-mile trail, so there's still a lot of it back there that I, for discovery. We'll see. I may go back. For those of you who celebrate it, have a Merry Christmas tomorrow, and go, and if you don't celebrate it, go out on a hike, go celebrate whatever you celebrate. Just go out into the cathedral of nature. Sorry, it's my inner hippie coming out. All right, I will see you guys next time. Maybe in the new year, maybe before. Have a good one.